Imagine a world where every byte tells a story, from the vibrant pixels of a photograph to the resonant hum of a song. This visual journey will explore the hidden language of digital files, decoding the DNA of our online lives. We begin with the building blocks, the fundamental elements that make our digital interactions possible. Think of it like language. Without letters and words, we couldn't form sentences, and without files, we couldn't communicate or preserve information in the digital realm. Our digital existence, from the simplest text message to the most complex virtual worlds, relies on these structured arrangements of data. They are the silent architects, working tirelessly behind the scenes to ensure that when you click, you see, when you play, you hear, and when you save, your precious memories and important documents are preserved. Without these foundational elements, the internet as we know it, the ability to share knowledge instantly across vast distances, and the vast libraries of entertainment would simply cease to exist. They are the unsung heroes of our interconnected age, providing the framework for virtually everything we do online. We start our exploration with the visual realm, the very first things our eyes often engage with when we open a digital portal. Consider a cherished photograph, a snapshot capturing a moment in time. The way that moment is preserved, the clarity of the details, the richness of the colors, all of this is dictated by the specific type of file used to store that image. Different formats are designed with different strengths, like specialized tools for different jobs. Some prioritize capturing every single nuance, offering pristine quality but requiring more space. Others are masters of efficiency, able to shrink down large visual creations while still maintaining a pleasing appearance, making them ideal for sharing across networks or displaying on screens of all sizes. This balance between fidelity and size is a constant consideration, and understanding these differences is key to appreciating the technology that brings our visual world to life. It's about more than just seeing a picture. It's about understanding how that picture came to be, how it was captured, and then meticulously organized to be displayed perfectly for you. Then we venture into the structured world of written communication and information. Think about the countless documents we create and share daily: reports, letters, stories, official records. The way these are organized and presented is crucial for their readability and usability. Certain file types are designed for dynamic content, allowing for easy editing, formatting changes, and the inclusion of complex layouts. These are the tools that empower creators, enabling them to craft polished and professional documents. Conversely, other formats are built for permanence and universality. They ensure that a document looks exactly the same regardless of the device or software used to open it, making them invaluable for sharing information that needs to be viewed consistently by many people. This dedication to preserving the integrity of written content ensures that our ideas and information can be shared and understood without distortion, bridging gaps and facilitating clear communication across any platform. Our journey continues into the realm of sound, where digital files translate vibrations into an audible experience. From the deepest bass notes to the highest soprano pitches, audio formats are responsible for preserving and delivering the music and sounds that enrich our lives. Some formats are engineered for audio files, capturing every subtle detail and nuance of a performance, offering a listening experience that is as close to being in the room as possible. These files, while offering unparalleled quality, often require significant storage space. On the other end of the spectrum are formats that have become ubiquitous, found on virtually every device and platform. These formats achieve remarkable compression, allowing for vast libraries of music to be stored and shared easily without overwhelming storage capacity or bandwidth. This constant evolution and optimization ensure that sound can be experienced in its purest form or made accessible to everyone, everywhere, a testament to the ingenuity behind digital audio. In our daily lives, we interact with an endless stream of digital items: cherished photographs, important papers, catchy tunes, captivating visual stories, and so much more. Have you ever paused to consider how your devices decipher these diverse collections of information? This is precisely where file formats come into play. Each format acts as a precise set of instructions, a kind of digital recipe that guides your computer on how to interpret and present the underlying data. Grasping the fundamentals of these formats isn't an exclusive skill for those deeply immersed in the realm of information systems. It's a practical advantage for everyone. For instance, understanding the distinctions between a JPEG and a PNG image can significantly empower you to select the most appropriate format for your photographs. This knowledge can lead to more efficient use of storage space on your phone, preventing those frustrating storage-full alerts. Furthermore, it can help circumvent common compatibility headaches. Think about those times you've attempted to open a file only to be met with an error message, or when you've shared a document and the recipient received a jumbled mess of misaligned text and images. More often than not, the culprit behind such predicaments is the file format itself. Consequently, acquiring a basic understanding of these formats is akin to possessing an essential digital survival kit. Moreover, in today's world, where we generate and consume information at an unprecedented rate, making the right format choice can profoundly impact the performance of your devices and the fidelity of the content you share. A well-chosen format can mean the difference between a sluggish device struggling to display an image and a fluid experience where visuals load instantly. Similarly, it can ensure that the quality of a video you send to a friend remains crisp and clear, rather than degraded and pixelated. So, let's demystify these often overlooked aspects of our digital interactions and pave the way for a smoother, more enjoyable online existence. This journey into understanding file formats promises to unlock a new level of control and clarity over your digital assets, making your online world a more manageable and less perplexing place. Think of it like this. If you have a beautifully detailed drawing, you wouldn't want to store it in a way that loses all those intricate lines and subtle shading. That's where formats like PNG excel. They prioritize preserving every bit of detail, ensuring that when you zoom in or enlarge the image, it still looks fantastic. This makes them ideal for things like logos, icons, or any graphic where precision is paramount. On the other hand, if your goal is to share a photo with many people quickly or to save space on your device, a format like JPEG becomes the hero. It intelligently reduces the amount of information needed to represent the image, striking a balance between file size and visual fidelity. It's like carefully trimming away excess paper from a large photograph to make it easier to mail. These different approaches to storing information weren't born in a vacuum. They emerged from specific needs identified by brilliant minds and dedicated teams. Imagine a company that deals with vast amounts of visual data. They might commission the creation of a format tailored to their unique requirements. Or perhaps a community of people passionate about open standards and collaboration will come together to develop a universal way to store a particular type of content. The common thread is innovation, finding elegant solutions to practical problems. Each new format represents a step forward in how we interact with and manage the digital world, offering enhanced capabilities and greater efficiency. Understanding these origins and the distinct purposes of various formats allows us to make informed choices. When you're deciding how to save your precious digital memories or important documents, this knowledge empowers you. It's the difference between picking up a random tool from a toolbox and selecting the precise instrument needed for the job at hand. This awareness transforms what might seem like technical jargon into practical, everyday wisdom that enhances your digital life, making your interactions with computers and online services more intuitive and effective. It's about gaining a deeper appreciation for the underlying mechanisms that make our digital experiences seamless. So, how do these different digital containers actually work in practice? Think of each file as having its own internal code, a secret language that tells the computer exactly how to interpret its contents. For us to get a better handle on this, let's use the example of JPEG, which is the go-to format for most photographs. JPEG employs a technique known as lossy compression. This means it deliberately discards certain pieces of image information to make the file size smaller. It's akin to omitting a few less critical ingredients from a cake recipe so that the entire list of instructions can be written on a smaller piece of paper. In contrast, PNG uses lossless compression. Here, no information is thrown away. Instead, the existing data is simply reorganized in a more efficient manner. Imagine rewriting that same cake recipe using a smaller, neater font, making it fit on a smaller page without losing a single ingredient or instruction. The trade-off, of course, is that JPEG files occupy less storage space, but might exhibit a slight reduction in visual quality, while PNG files consume more space but preserve the image's detail and clarity perfectly. This principle of data handling extends beyond just images, influencing how various types of digital content are stored and shared. For instance, when you encounter a document, the underlying format dictates how text, layout, and any embedded graphics are preserved and displayed. A simple text file might contain raw characters, while a more complex document format could embed formatting instructions allowing for different fonts, sizes, and arrangements of text, as well as the inclusion of charts, tables, and other visual elements. The way this information is packed and then unpacked by the computer determines how accurately and faithfully that content is presented back to you. The choice of format, therefore, isn't just an abstract technical detail. It has tangible consequences for how quickly files can be transmitted, how much storage space they consume, and ultimately how they appear and function on your screen. Understanding these fundamental differences empowers you to make informed decisions when saving, sharing, or downloading digital items, ensuring you select the most appropriate container for your needs, whether it's maximizing storage efficiency or preserving every last pixel of detail. It's about appreciating the subtle yet significant ways these internal structures shape our digital interactions. It's truly astounding how these digital containers permeate every facet of our daily lives, often without us even consciously recognizing their presence. Think about the snapshots you capture with your smartphone. They're overwhelmingly stored as JPGs. This isn't by accident. This specific format is a masterclass in efficiency, significantly reducing the memory footprint of each image. This allows you to pack more memories into your device without feeling the constant pinch of limited storage. For the written documents you craft and revise, like those created in popular word processing applications, the DOCX format is the de facto standard. It's designed to hold not just your text, but also formatting, images, and tables, making it a robust and reliable vessel for your creative and professional work. When you're in the mood for some tunes, whether through a streaming service or a downloaded track, you're likely encountering either MP3 or OGG. These audio formats are prime examples of clever compression, stripping away less perceptible sound information to create smaller files that are ideal for quick transmission and efficient playback, especially over the internet. The visual stories that unfold on platforms like YouTube are predominantly delivered in MP4 containers. This format has earned its widespread adoption due to its remarkable versatility and broad compatibility, ensuring that your videos can be enjoyed across a vast array of devices and operating systems without a hitch. Even the act of gathering multiple items from the digital realm, like downloading software or collections of files, often involves zip or RAR archives. These are the digital equivalent of packing a suitcase efficiently, bundling numerous items into a single, smaller package. This significantly streamlines the download process, saving both time and bandwidth. The underlying principle behind each of these choices is deliberate and strategic. Whether it's a drive to conserve precious storage space, a commitment to maintaining the highest fidelity of the original content, or a necessity for seamless interoperability across different systems, each format has been sculpted to address a specific purpose. Understanding these distinctions isn't just an academic exercise. It's a practical skill that equips you to navigate the digital landscape with greater confidence and efficacy. However, the realm of digital containers is not without its thorns. The very selection of a particular format can cast long shadows, influencing societal interactions, economic landscapes, and even ethical considerations. Take, for instance, proprietary formats such as the DOCX utilized by a prominent software giant. These can erect significant hurdles for individuals lacking the requisite software, effectively creating a digital divide, a form of technological segregation that limits access to vital information. It creates a barrier, a kind of digital apartheid. In stark contrast, open formats, exemplified by the widely adopted PDF, ensure that virtually anyone can access the contents of a file irrespective of the specific application they employ. This fosters a spirit of inclusivity and democratizes the dissemination of knowledge, breaking down artificial barriers and encouraging broader participation. This promotes inclusion and the democratization of information. Furthermore, certain formats, like the ubiquitous JPEG for visual content, possess an inherent malleability. This characteristic, while useful for legitimate purposes, can also be exploited to alter images, thus enabling the fabrication of misleading narratives and contributing to the proliferation of misinformation. This raises profound ethical questions concerning the authenticity and trustworthiness of the information we encounter. It is therefore imperative to maintain a keen awareness of these far-reaching impacts. Our choices in selecting these digital wrappers have tangible consequences. We must endeavor to favor formats that actively promote inclusivity, foster transparency in how information is shared, and uphold the veracity of the data we exchange. Ultimately, the underlying principles governing these systems should be to connect people to bridge divides rather than to exacerbate them. This means prioritizing approaches that are accessible to all, that reveal their inner workings clearly, and that can be relied upon to present information truthfully. The aim is to build a digital world that serves to unite us, not to fragment us into separate, inaccessible enclaves. The trajectory of digital information storage and presentation points towards increasingly sophisticated and adaptable file formats. We're already witnessing the emergence of solutions that dynamically adjust to various display sizes. Consider vector graphics formats, such as SVG, which ensure an image remains pristine whether viewed on a compact smartphone screen or a large television. This inherent scalability eliminates the need for multiple versions of the same asset, guaranteeing a flawless visual experience across all devices without any degradation in quality. This evolution is further accelerated by the integration of artificial intelligence. AI is playing a pivotal role in developing novel formats capable of achieving unprecedented levels of compression. These advanced methods can significantly reduce file sizes. Imagine photographs and videos retaining their original clarity and detail, yet occupying as little as half the storage space. This breakthrough promises to alleviate storage constraints and streamline data transfer, making high-quality media more accessible and manageable than ever before. Furthermore, the pervasive influence of cloud computing is fundamentally reshaping how we interact with digital assets. New file formats are being engineered to facilitate seamless access and enable efficient collaborative workflows. This shift means that teams can work together on documents, projects, and creative endeavors in real time, regardless of their geographical locations. The ability to access, edit, and share files effortlessly from anywhere, combined with intelligent version control and conflict resolution, is transforming productivity and fostering a more interconnected digital environment. The future of file formats is undeniably bright, characterized by innovations designed to make information more universally accessible, remarkably efficient, and exceptionally versatile. These advancements are not merely about reducing sizes or improving display. They are about empowering individuals and communities, breaking down barriers to knowledge, and fostering a more inclusive and collaborative digital existence. The continuous refinement of these foundational elements ensures that the digital realm can truly serve as a unifying force, providing pathways to understanding and shared experiences for everyone. The evolution of digital media is profoundly shaped by its ability to transport us beyond static representations. Imagine stepping directly into a captured moment, a photograph or video that transcends its flat dimensions to reveal itself as a fully explorable three-dimensional space. This burgeoning trend sees file formats acting as the very doorways to these immersive environments. Formats, like GLTF, meticulously crafted for representing three-dimensional objects, are emerging as crucial components in building these deeply engaging experiences. They are the building blocks that allow for the construction of virtual worlds, transforming passive viewing into active exploration, where every pixel and polygon can be examined from any angle, offering an unprecedented level of detail and interaction. Parallel to this expansion into immersive realms runs a vital current of enhanced protection. The digital landscape, while offering boundless opportunities, is also a domain where vulnerabilities can be exploited. Consequently, file formats are increasingly being fortified with robust security measures. Advanced encryption techniques are being woven into their very fabric, ensuring that sensitive information remains confidential and inaccessible to unauthorized parties. Furthermore, the implementation of digital signatures provides a verifiable stamp of authenticity and integrity, assuring users that the data they are interacting with has not been tampered with and originates from a trusted source. This layered approach to security is fundamental to fostering trust and confidence in our digital interactions, safeguarding against malicious intrusion and manipulation. Complementing these advancements in immersion and security is a growing emphasis on universal access. The goal is to ensure that the rich tapestry of digital information is available to everyone, regardless of their abilities. This translates into the development of formats that are inherently compatible with assistive software, such as screen readers. By designing files that can be readily interpreted and vocalized by these tools, the digital world becomes a more inclusive space, empowering individuals with visual impairments to engage with content in a meaningful and independent way. This commitment to accessibility broadens the reach of knowledge and participation, breaking down long-standing barriers and promoting a more equitable digital future for all. Beyond mere technological advancements, a fundamental shift is occurring in how digital assets are conceived and sustained. The ethos of open source, fueled by the collective ingenuity of a global developer community, is increasingly permeating the landscape. This evolution translates into digital assets that are more accessible, transparent, and responsive to the evolving needs of their users. Consider the emergence of AVIF, an open-source image format that is rapidly gaining traction. It delivers exceptional quality and efficient compression without the encumbrance of proprietary constraints, illustrating a growing preference for openness. This trend towards openness is complemented by a renewed emphasis on standardization. Bodies such as the ISO and the W3C are diligently working to ensure that these digital assets achieve broad interoperability across diverse platforms and devices. This collaborative effort is crucial for fostering an ecosystem where information can flow seamlessly regardless of the underlying hardware or software. The proactive approach to standardization is laying the groundwork for a future where digital experiences are not fragmented by incompatibility, but are instead unified and universally accessible. This transformation in the creation and maintenance of digital assets heralds an era characterized by greater openness, deeper collaboration, and a more inclusive technological sphere. It signifies a move away from closed proprietary systems towards a model where innovation is a shared endeavor. The benefits extend far beyond the realm of developers, directly impacting end users by providing them with more powerful, flexible, and accessible tools. This ongoing evolution promises to unlock new possibilities for how we interact with and benefit from the digital world. The implications of this shift are profound, particularly for the development of user interfaces and the way information is presented. As formats become more adaptable, it becomes easier to tailor content to specific needs, including those of individuals with sensory impairments. This means that the underlying structures of digital experiences are being re-evaluated with inclusivity at the forefront. The goal is to ensure that no one is left behind and that everyone can participate fully in the digital conversation, regardless of their abilities. Ultimately, this movement towards open, standardized, and collaboratively developed formats is about more than just efficiency or technical superiority. It's about building a digital future that is fundamentally more equitable and empowering. By embracing these principles, we are creating a world where innovation is driven by collective effort and where the benefits of technology are shared widely, fostering a more connected and understanding global community. The environmental implications of digital file formats are increasingly coming to the forefront of discussions around responsible development. As global awareness of ecological concerns intensifies, the energy efficiency inherent in various formats is emerging as a significant consideration. File formats designed for reduced storage footprint and minimal processing demands inherently consume less power. This translates directly into a reduced carbon footprint, a crucial step towards fostering a more environmentally conscious digital landscape. Beyond the intrinsic properties of the formats themselves, the broader ecosystem of digital storage and disposal is undergoing a necessary reevaluation. Cloud-based solutions, for instance, offer a paradigm shift in how we manage our digital assets. By centralizing storage and optimizing resource allocation, they significantly mitigate the physical space and energy expenditure previously tied to localized data, hoarding on individual hard drives and other physical media. This approach not only minimizes electronic waste, but also unlocks greater accessibility and collaborative potential for information. Furthermore, the life cycle of electronic devices, from manufacturing to end of life, is being scrutinized for its environmental impact. The burgeoning importance of robust recycling programs for electronic equipment is paramount in preventing the release of toxic materials into our ecosystems. The responsible management of these devices ensures that valuable resources are recovered and that hazardous substances are handled appropriately, thereby minimizing their harmful effects on the planet. The commitment to sustainability within the digital realm is not a peripheral concern, but a core challenge that demands innovative solutions. In this ongoing endeavor, the evolution and adoption of file formats play an indispensable role. They are not merely conduits for data, but active participants in shaping a future that is both greener and more ethically considerate in its technological advancements. File formats, far more than mere digital labels, represent the fundamental architecture upon which our shared virtual experiences are built. They are the intricate blueprints that allow machines to interpret, organize, and present the vast tapestry of information that constitutes our digital lives. Grasping their underlying principles is akin to possessing a key that unlocks the potential of this ever-expanding domain, empowering us to make informed choices about the instruments we wield and to sidestep potential pitfalls. The journey into understanding these formats is a continuous exploration, one that promises ever greater insights and capabilities. Looking ahead, the landscape of file formats is poised for remarkable innovation. We are moving towards formats that are not static but dynamic, capable of intelligently adapting to our specific needs and the contexts in which they are used. This adaptability will extend to how our personal information is safeguarded, ushering in an era of enhanced privacy and security. Moreover, the very design of these formats is increasingly being scrutinized through the lens of environmental responsibility. The pursuit of efficiency in data storage and transmission directly translates into a reduced digital footprint, contributing to a more sustainable global ecosystem. Embracing this evolving understanding of file formats is an invitation to actively participate in shaping the future of our digital interactions. It means staying attuned to emerging trends, venturing into the exploration of new formats that offer novel functionalities, and cultivating a willingness to experiment. The underlying principles of how information is structured and accessed are constantly being refined, offering us more potent ways to communicate, create, and connect. The power to harness these advancements lies in curiosity and a proactive approach. As we continue to navigate the digital world, let us view each file not just as a collection of data, but as an elegantly designed package ready to be understood and utilized to its fullest potential. This journey of discovery is integral to leveraging the full benefit of our connected existence, ensuring that our digital tools not only serve us, but also contribute positively to the world around us. The ongoing evolution of file formats is a testament to this principle, offering a pathway to a more efficient, secure, and considerate digital future for everyone.